let's get into it. Alright, we're gonna hop into this collective reading and figure out what in the world was just going on. Okay, we gotta figure out what was going on. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh, let me put the light on. There we go. We got a little bit more light. Alright. Spirit, let's see what we got. What is going on with this collective? What is going on with this collective energy? Okay, so we're just going to pick this card up since the Emperor card. Okay, the Emperor has stepped out. Alright. So, about, again, we were on the energy of the, oh, hold on, my puzzle piece. Oh, oops. Move the puzzle piece. There we go. So the Emperor card had stepped onto the board. The Emperor card came out and said, you know what, there's some kind of this is not sounding the way that it things aren't making sense, you know, structurally. They're saying, you know, these lies that you have been telling, this narrative that you have been spewing is not really making sense. The Emperor card is calling this person out, this energy out, and saying, you know what, things aren't making sense, things aren't adding up. You're saying that this apple is purple. I don't believe you. Like, nothing that you're saying is making sense. And then hi, welcome in. Nothing that you're saying is making sense. And this Emperor energy, this strong masculine and this strong feminine energy, they are holding this person accountable. They're saying, you know what, this us together, things are not making sense. Oh yes, okay, yeah, so I am piggybacking off of a collective reading I was doing over on my TikTok channel. So if you see me looking over, I'm on TikTok as well. There is an energy where an illusion has been shattered. Maybe a person had been trying to get away with a narrative, and they got called out on it. And the energy, maybe it's a family member whoever it is, the two main energies that called this person out on it, and they're saying, you know what, this narrative that you're spinning, these lies that you're telling, they're not making sense. They are very influential among this group. If it is a family member, or if it's a family member, if it's a work group, if it's a friend group, something like that. Hey, welcome in. I'm doing a collective reading. They're calling this person out, and this person is scared. This person is scared. So what we have, this Emperor energy staying here, is the strong divine masculine and the strong divine feminine that are calling this person out. They're saying, you know what, your lies are not making sense, and this person is very scared by this. All right, so let's see what we have next. The next card, King of Wands. King of Wands came out asking a lot of hard questions. They're asking all the right questions. This person is shaking in their boots right now because of the narrative that they tried to spread. The I'm the victim. Look at me. You know, I got myself in this situation. Or, well, they don't want to hold themselves accountable for the situation that they got themselves in. And this person is like, well, you know what? If this was such an issue, why were you there? You know, if you knew that there was going to be a problem with this person, then why did you go over there? Because you had the option to not go over there. You know, if, you know, when you get to a certain point in your life and you just are like, you know what, I don't have to be around people if you don't want to be. You don't have to be around certain people if you don't want to be anymore. And that's what somebody is asking them, like, well, why did you put yourself in this situation, in this interaction with this person, if you did not like them in the first place? Why even do that? You know what I mean? Somebody is holding them accountable, and they're not liking that. The Four of Cups in reverse. They're not liking the fact that they have to sit with themselves in their decisions. They don't want to. They're throwing a temper tantrum. They're like, how dare you ask me? Who do you think you are? Why aren't you taking my side? Who is this energy? This energy, this person is really in their feelings about something that they did. It's like they poured gasoline on a fire and got mad that the fire got bigger. And then got mad at everybody else for saying, you know, that's flammable, right? Like, who is this person? And this Emperor energy, this person, this divine feminine and masculine, they are over it. They are over what's going on. Judgment card in reverse. This person really does not want to face the fact. Hi, yes. So we are talking about a person that is trying to come against the collective, and they're trying to, the narrative that they've been trying to spin has not been working out. That narrative has not been working out, and people are waking up to what's been going on around them. They're calling this person out on their mess. They're saying, you know, you can't play the victim any longer. You put yourself in this situation. Why do you continually put yourself in this situation? This is not the collective's fault. This is your issue. And this person is just really kind of upset because they're being called out on it. The Judgment card in reverse. Earlier we had the Justice card that came underneath of the Moon card in reverse. So the Moon card was that person's fear with the Justice card coming out with the divine intervention, the scales coming to slice through all of the lies. And now we have the Judgment card. You're welcome. Yes. Now we have the Judgment card. This person does not want to face the facts. They do not want to look themselves in the mirror. They do not want to hold them to be accountable. They do not want to apologize to you, collective. That's really what it is. They don't want to apologize to you because they would have to sit and admit that, one, maybe they're jealous, or maybe they don't have a real reason to not like you. Maybe they just can't control you, or maybe you're a very happy person and they don't like that. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to face the fact that they have lost to you in a war of their making. They created this whole situation, and they don't want to face the fact that they created this situation. Yes, they're incredibly selfish. They're incredibly selfish. They are sitting here and they're upset that people are asking them those hard questions and they're not backing down. They're not backing down. They're asking them, like, what are you doing? What's going on? What's your problem with the collective? Have you ever talked to the collective? Did you ever address these issues with the collective? Did you tell the collective how you felt? No. Next card, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yes, this person, this manipulating narcissistic person, yes. Five of Swords in reverse. They're trying to cut, they had been trying to cut and paint you, to paint the collective as the bad person, to cut everyone else off, to turn everyone against them, but it's not working. You see? It's not working. It didn't work. They're walking away feeling defeated. And they should feel defeated. They are defeated. They are defeated. But they don't want to apologize to you. Of course not. No. They don't want to apologize for all the lies, because they've said so many lies about the collective. They spun so many tales, they probably can't keep up, on top of whatever lies they have in their own closet. Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. They're really upset at this energy, this divine feminine energy that came out. Maybe it's someone that they never thought would stand up to defend you. And they're really bothered by it. Because this divine feminine is probably someone that you would not even expect to defend you. They're probably someone where you're not even sure how they feel about you or have ever felt about you. Maybe you've had a falling out with this person, and maybe you never got back on the same page. But this person stood up and said, you know what, I'm not buying it. I know this person, and even though I know this person of the collective, and even though I have so many issues with this person, that part right there does not make sense. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And then that's just not helping them either. So the hermit mode, the hermit in reverse. They don't want to look at themselves in the mirror. They don't want to look at themselves in the mirror. And you know what, collective? You most likely are a person that mirrors people back. Mirrors energy back to people. Does that make sense? You know, you give them what they give you. You're not going to give... Thank you. They're not going to give more than you get. And that's probably something that you've learned throughout life. And this person probably misread the signs. And they are expecting you to give they are expecting you to give more than you're willing to. And you're like, no, I'm not sure what you think this is, but I think you're expecting something from me that, you know, I'm not sure what it is, but no. And this person, that's probably where they created whatever this narrative is. The Two of Swords. Maybe you're not sure how this is going to play out. But you should be fine. You'll be fine. Because you're just going to sit in it and you're going to listen and you're going to pay attention, okay? Sit and pay attention and listen. When you listen, you understand so much more, okay? You just listen. Listen to what people are saying. And you can cut through it. And then with spirits giving you the insight, giving you the divine scoop, you start to understand it a little bit more. You start to put it together a little bit more. And you'll watch it play out and realize there's nothing that you needed to do. There's nothing that you needed to do. You don't have to sit in this Two of Swords energy where you're like, I'm not sure which way to go. If you are going to sit in that Two of Swords energy, sit in that Two of Swords energy and sit in there, sit in that moment, and understand in that moment you have already won. You have already won. If you thought that you didn't win and you thought that this person would get away with this narrative, these lies that they spread to all of these people, this poison that they put out there, then you understand that they didn't. They didn't win. They did not win. You have won. Two of Cups, you have won. Seven of Cups in reverse. This Two of Cups and the Seven of Cups in reverse. This person really tried to paint some kind of a narrative here. They really tried to paint some kind of a narrative here. We have the Judgment card in reverse over top of this Two of Cups. This relationship here. They're refusing to see this relationship for what it is between you as the collective and them. That this is not even a relationship. This Five of Swords energy underneath of this Seven of Cups in reverse. They're completely delusional. Completely delusional. And again with this energy here, these divine feminine, these people that are asking these questions, holding them accountable, they asking the hard questions, making this person not want to look into themselves. See, now I'm coughing and want me to get the message out. This person is really, really, really trying it. I just had 2121 on the timer. Yes. This is so crazy. This Two of Swords over this Four of Cups energy. This person doesn't want to look at this situation, but you're looking at this situation completely clear. Completely clear. You're looking at this situation like you're not going to win. Whatever lies it is, whatever they've tried to come up against you, whatever lies, they're so completely delusional. This Seven of Swords energy, they went around, maybe they put a smear campaign about you. It didn't work. It did not work. The smear campaign did not work. It didn't work in their favor. It didn't work. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. They really, really, really tried it. Maybe they even tried to completely question your character or your what is it called, like what is it called when they sue people? Defame. There we go. They tried to defame your character. They tried to defame your character. They tried to sneak around and defame your character. And it didn't work. It didn't work. And these energies are asking, why did you do all this? Why did you go this far? Why did you go this far to the collective? If you don't like them that much, why did you go this far? You do not have to interact with them, is what they're asking this person. If you did not like the collective this much, why did you go this far? Why did you create say the things that you said? And then they're looking inside of themselves like, wow, they're asking me why I defamed this person. And then you're like, capable of, the collective, not the collective, I'm sorry. The narcissist, the manipulator, the other person is not even realizing that they are exposing themselves for being such a horrible person because they're trying to defame your character, collective. And it's not working. People are calling them out. Calling them out. Calling them out. Next card. Four of Swords. And you just over here resting. While they're weighed down with this, they're weighed down with this lie and this lie, this lie. You're just chilling with the truth. These are not going to fall on you. Whether you look at this as you being this on here collective, you have your truth on your wall and you know who you are, or you look at it as this person. These swords are hanging on the wall ready to get them, and they're not even ready for this other one to come down. They can't even defend themselves. With the 4 again, stability. 4 cups in reverse. 4 swords. They really messed up about it. They're really upset about this not working out for them. And they probably, probably sit at home by themselves like, am I really that bad? Yeah, actually you really are. Actually, you're really that bad. You're really that bad. That low moral character. When they're sitting there by themselves, and when people can't sit there by themselves that often, a lot of people can't handle their own company. They can't sit by themselves and sit with their thoughts. And when they sit with their thoughts and they think, am I really? Yeah, you are the high priestess. When they sit with their thoughts and they sit with themselves and they ask themselves, am I really that terrible? Yeah. Actually, yeah. Actually, you do. Actually, yes, you are. The Judgment card. With this relationship. With the High Priestess. You thought this was going to work out in your favor, but because you're such a horrible person and you are moving off of deception, this is not going to work against the collective, because the collective is divinely protected, and the collective is not going to lose against this narcissistic energy. The collective is not going to lose against this delusional energy. This collective is not going to lose against this person who is going around lying and spreading lies and started this smear campaign, because the collective has people that are on their side. Even people that do not even like the collective are on their side, and they're asking, why are you doing all of this? If you do not like this person, why are you doing all of this? Because they are of low moral character and they're getting called out for it. They're getting called out for it. Next card. 10 of Cups. It's going to work out for the collective. Because there are more people willing to see it for what it is than they think. More people waking up to what it is than they think. More people seeing this what it is for what it is. And because this person is lying and they are of low moral character, they are sitting there with their lies. They're understanding that they are of low moral character. And then maybe it's a family thing. Maybe they're jealous of your family. Work family, friend family, because you know family is not always everybody that you, hey, I'm doing a collective, thank you. Family is not always, you know, your blood, you know, because you make your own family, your friends, your work, you know, something like that. Maybe they're jealous of what it is that you have here. And they won't tell you. They probably just collect, oh, look at your little this, or they, you know, they got that little outfit on, and oh, well, I would never do this. Well, no, you would never, because you could never, actually. You know how people do those backhand compliments and stuff? Nobody asked you. Jealous. Here we go. The Sun card in reverse. Again, the illusion has completely shattered. The narrative that they tried to pass off didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. It's not going to work. They worked so hard to this Three of Pentacles in reverse. They worked so hard, working day and night. They worked so hard too, and it did not pay off. I'm trying to tell you, the plotting, the sending, the group chats, the text messages, the phone calls. Five of Wands in reverse. I mean, not in reverse. Five of Wands upright. Really working so hard, and it didn't work out. It did not work out. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They was planting seeds. You know, you reap what you sow, though. You reap what you sow, though. Four of Pentacles in reverse. They really wanted that control. This is what I'm saying. It was a manipulative, narcissistic type energy. And they just really wanted to control the narrative of whatever it is that they had going on over you. But now they are being seen for what they are. And it is just not working out. People are calling them out on it left and right, collective. Calling them out on it left and right, collective. Calling them out. The illusion has shattered. They worked so hard and it didn't work. Okay, look. We said this person is looking. This person was asking the hard questions. Asking the hard questions. They had to look inside. They don't want to look inside to look at themselves. They don't want to see themselves for what they are. They don't want to see themselves for what they are. But they are a person of low moral character. And they work so hard to make it seem like they not a person of low moral character. But guess what? Again, the illusion has shattered. The illusion has shattered. Hey, cousin. The illusion has shattered. The illusion has shattered. People see it. People see it. People are calling them out. You did all of this for what? You try to do all of this for what? You try to come against the collective for what? You try to control the collective for what? You try to do all of this for what? What is it that you have done? What did the collective do to you? What did the collective do to you? Why are you so salty? Why are you so salty, collective? That's what they asking. They're asking, why are you so salty? What do we got next? Page of Swords. It probably got people who don't even know what's going on asking. People on the outside, like, what are they talking about? What is so and so talking about? Why is so and so talking to me about whoever this person is? I don't even know who this person is. And people who don't know what's going on is hearing about collective through narcissists and running back to other people and saying, do you know that so and so is talking about collective? Going back to this divine masculine and feminine, this structured, this leadership, this influential person. Just check it, saying what's going on. The Magician. Really trying to control it and creating something out of nothing. But like the worst alchemy in the world, like instead of trying to turn lead into gold, they're trying to turn it's just not working out. I couldn't even, like, what I was going to say really didn't make sense. So I had to reel it back in. I had to reel it in. But it's just like, you know, that you're trying to even control this narrative with people who don't even know what's going on, who are completely naive to collective, and they can't even buy into it because they don't even know what they're talking about. They have no basis. They have no basis. It's not even like they know this person to be able to formulate some kind of opinion or bias or go against the grain and believe whatever it is, the lies that this narrative has, this energy has spun. They can't even do that because they don't know the person. So they have nothing there to even take root. This person has been working so hard to create something out of nothing. Again, look at what we got going on here in just this row. This person is working so hard. The King of Wands energy, putting so much energy. They don't even want to realize or accept how much energy they're putting into it. They are of low moral character. They work so hard, tirelessly, even with people that don't even know them or that don't even like them. They don't even care. They work so hard to make something out of nothing. So hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next card. What do we have here? The 8 of Cups in reverse. People are willing to see it and walk away. I don't even think they will want to say it or admit it to you, collective, that they are aware of this situation. They have changed their mind on the situation, but I don't think that they would apologize to you, collective. Especially the people that already don't like you. They're not going to do that. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that, collective. Chariot is moving fast. It's moving fast, but it's definitely coming in quick. This last stand Maybe they're really trying to put this last thing, yeah, because we have this Judgment card in reverse about this relationship, which the relationship is not coming out the way that this person intended with this high priestess energy, because like we said, when this person has to sit with themselves and they have to ask themselves, am I really a bad person? And it comes out, actually, yeah, you're a bad person. You put this 9 of Pentacles in reverse because you put so much hate and you reap what you sow, and it's coming in fast. The harvest is coming in so freaking fast, and the crops couldn't keep up. You was trying to grow crops during the famine. And it's not going to be fruitful. 8 of Wands in reverse coming in fast. It's not going to be fruitful for you, the narcissist. You know what, even if this narcissist sees this video, okay, this is for you for sure, narcissist. If you see this as well, if you see this as the collective and this aligns with you, then you understand, for this narcissistic energy, this is, it's over for them. If this comes for you, you see this as the narcissistic person, you realize, you know what, actually I'm a piece of shit and I align with this. And you know what? I don't want to be a piece of shit anymore. And you know what? It's because it's coming in fast. If it didn't came in fast and you didn't seen it, you didn't learn. Pick yourself up and do better. Let's do better. This 8 of Wands energy with this going backwards. This lack of control, though, I don't think that this energy, this narcissistic energy, would even again look in the mirror and hold themselves accountable, because they haven't. They haven't. They haven't. They haven't once. It's sad. It's absolutely sad. It's actually pitiful, actually. This 8 of Swords in reverse. This person can, like, really, they are putting themselves in a situation of their own making, collective. So all you gotta do is sit back and watch. That's it. That's all you gotta do is sit back and watch, collective. I'm gonna finish out this row and then maybe we'll do some oracle cards to see what they have to say. The 9 of Swords in reverse. You gotta sit back and watch so that they can sit there and see this, where they had put themselves in, okay? Because this is where they're at now. Whoop. Sorry. But like I said, this is where they're at now. They put themselves in this situation where they have to sit there and think about it and wallow in it. This is the decisions that you made that have put you in this situation. You did not have to continually throw gasoline on the fire. You did not have to fan the flames. You did not have to burn down the building. But that is what you did. 10 of Wands. Carry it. Take it with you. Take this with you. Take this lesson with you. Take this baggage with you. Take this hurt with you. Take this frustration with you. Take it all with you. Everything that you had done to the collective, all the pain that you gave that collective, take it with you. Okay? You want to be the victim so bad? You want to cry victim so bad? You sit there and you cry the victim. Lover's card in reverse. Again. The Lover's card in reverse coming down in the same row of the cards with this 2 of Cups. What did I say? The Judgment card in reverse. All right, we got to cover up them because they little naked. We got the Judgment card in reverse. Okay. From the Judgment card in reverse, we had the Two of Cups. Remember the relationship that the dynamic that they tried to pull off with their intentions? It didn't work out because it wasn't meant to work out. And then we have the High Priestess, which the High Priestess is looking inside. They got to understand that deep inside, that root has taken hold on it. It didn't work out. They were planting their seeds of messiness, of doubt, whatever it is, to take the collective down. It did not work out, and it's coming in fast. It's coming in fast. The Judgment is coming in fast. And the Lover's card in reverse, it didn't work out. It wasn't going to work out. It was never going to work out. And they mad. And they mad because the collective and this narcissistic energy are just on two different pages. 9. We're going to end that with the 9 of Cups in reverse. They try to collect the trophies and the trophies didn't work out. They tried to collect the trophy and the trophy didn't work out. Maybe you was supposed to be part of the collection. Maybe you was supposed to be part of the collection. Remember, we got that 4 of Pentacles in reverse. The control, they didn't get the control that it was that they wanted. They didn't get the control it was that they wanted. This 10 of Cups, this relationship, this power that it is, they didn't get it. They didn't get it. They failed. They got a participation trophy now. That's what they got, a participation trophy. Thank you for participating. That's what they got, is a participation trophy. Let's go to this hidden truth. Let's see how they feeling with the hidden truth. How were they feeling with this hidden truth about this collective? That is so crazy. Don't worry, collective, because you see this person and this energy for who it is, especially if you thought you were the only person that saw this person. Now, a lot of people have sit there and they put their blindfolds on. Red lipstick stains. Sexual protection. Maybe this person trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Rejection. Maybe this person got rejected. They wanted to maybe turn them down. They got turned down in one way or another. The collective turned them down. Let me pull one of these cards really quick, and then we're going to close out. Because collective, you are divinely protected. They are being seen for exactly who they are. Somebody is calling them out on it. A couple people calling them out on it. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish in reverse. They want to make it seem like they rejected you, not you rejected them. They rejected you is the narrative that they're trying to spin. Not you rejected them. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. They are frustrated as frick that they can't. They're so frustrated that they cannot spin this the way that they wanted to spin it any longer. It is not working out the way that they thought it was going to work out. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. Yeah, well, that's because they got rejected. That's because they got rejected. You know, a lot of people can't handle that. As opposed to just charging it to the game and moving on. A lot of people can't handle that. Alright guys, well, that is what I got for tonight. I hope it align. Collective, just understand you are winning. You have won this one-sided battle that they have created out of thin air. You have won it. There is nothing for you to worry about any longer. This person now has to face the music. Okay? They got to play the world's smallest violin. You know? Because this is a situation of their own making. So, that is what I have for you guys for tonight. And you guys have a great night. And I love you. So, let me end this video over here.